Hello, Taurus. This is going to be your general tarot reading for July 2021. I apologize to you so profusely for coming out so late with these. Starting maybe 3 weeks ago, near the end of last month, I got slammed with a whole bunch of upsetting things all at once. I found out that there's a chance that the owners of the building that I live in are going to be selling it, but they're thinking about it, which is nerve-wracking when you're a single mom with a daughter and two animals. Is like, oh great, we're on a month-to-month lease and there's a chance we may have to leave where we live. And then I got bit by a fire ant and my foot swelled up, and then I had an abscessed tooth, and oh my gosh, just lots of things happening one after the other. And I just wasn't in a state emotionally to be balanced enough to be able to do readings for people at that time. I was trying to deal with panic. So anyway, sorry to dump that on you. Hopefully you can understand. So this reading is for you if you are a Taurus rising, sun, moon, or Venus. And as always, this reading may or may not resonate for you. It might be that certain parts of the reading resonate for you very strongly and other parts do not at all. So if for some reason it does not resonate for you this month, you may want to check out your other placements, signs, readings, and see if any of those resonate for you more. And there is a timestamp down below in the description box that you can click on, and it will take you straight to the reading unless you feel like hanging out with me while I pick the cards. So I'm using the Spiral Tarot for your main layout, and I am using the Arthur Rackham Oracle cards for your clarifiers, which has proved to make some pretty interesting, almost bizarre readings this month. So we'll just see what comes out for you for July. This is for Taurus for July 2021. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. My cat was climbing all over me and was disrupting everything, so I actually had to throw him outside. He's out there crying right now. He hates going outside when the sun's up. He only wants to go outside when the sun is down and it's dark out. But I just can't have him climbing all over the table the whole time yowling at me either. Let's see. I'm going to pick all the clarifiers all at once. That will save time and make your reading a little bit more fluid. I'm putting that one back in, you guys. I'm tired of getting that card this month. If it comes out, if it tries to come out again, then I'll keep it, but nice. This is a really nice reading, you guys. A lot of the readings this month so far have been very complicated and involve a lot of like tricky energy, but yours seems pretty straightforward. Okay. All right, you know what? Raven, my cat, is scratching very loudly and crying at the front door. I think I'm going to take pity on him and let him in. Hopefully he won't be climbing all over the table. If he does, I'll have to figure something out. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So far, the cat's inside and he's staying away, so we'll see what happens. All right, just let me sip my coffee really quick and I'll get started. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay and you're not picking up on too much heavy breathing on my part. So, if I can pick them up, here we go. Your central experience or energy for July 2021 is the Ace of Wands. This is awesome. This is one of the better readings I've seen yet for July. So it seems like for whatever reasons, the transits or astrological things going on right now doesn't really seem to be affecting you too badly the way it is for some other people. So with this Ace of Wands, you have awareness, true character revealed. Awareness, true character revealed with the Ace of Wands. So what I see is you have become aware of an opportunity. You've become aware of an opportunity. You might be seeing an opportunity that you did not see before. If this is a new passion in your life, whether it's a person or something you want to get started with, it seems like you are aware of what this actually really is. If this is a person that you are excited about starting a passionate new beginning with, it looks as though you see them for who they actually really are, or you have become aware of them as they actually are. And it may turn out that they are different from what you expected, or they're better than you thought. Or you can actually see it for what it is. Let's put it that way. And this could even be an aspect of yourself, you guys. You may have become aware of certain aspects of yourself for what they are instead of what you thought they were or who you thought you were. Which doesn't have to, with the Ace of Wands, I'm not viewing this as a negative thing at all. I'm viewing this as a breakthrough or a sudden understanding that motivates you or gets you to be passionate about taking some steps forward with something in your life, no matter what it is. It may even be a journey or a place you want to go visit. or take yourself to. Also, make sure you do your research. Like, for instance, if you're thinking of relocating, instead of just researching the place online, I highly recommend that before you make any decisions, you actually go there in person, because you can research things online all you want, and it can give you a definite idea of what a place is like, but it's not until you're actually there that you can really sense it for what it is for you, or what it is really. So if you are thinking of starting something new, whether it's with a person, whether it's with a business you want to get going with, or a new hobby, or a new path of action, or a new martial art, or a new exercise, or a new location you want to go see, make sure that on top of intellectual research, or looking into their background or its history or any facts that might be out there about it, you also want to spend time getting to know it, whether it's a person or a situation that you are starting to feel drawn to go with. Make sure you take your time and that you don't rush it, so that you can really get to know the person or whatever it is that you are wanting to begin something with. And you should receive clarity, or you should you are not going to be deceived or fooled for very long. You will be able to kind of soak it up for what it actually really is. Faults and all. Good points, faults, all of it. So, your challenge. Okay, I need to pick another card to go with this. I'm going to pick the card from this deck. What is this exactly? What does this have to do with? Okay. So originally you got the Ten of Swords. Then you had enlightenment, hearing the hidden songs. Or is that songs or song? I think it's hearing the hidden song. And the Two of Swords. And the Three of Cups. So I'm seeing that perhaps in the past you have been fooled on something, or you didn't see all of something, and you may have ended up in a difficult position because of it, or some kind of horrible ending, or something bad went down because possibly you are not seeing something clearly. And you feel a little bit hesitant to make any major steps right now because part of you is afraid that you are going to have to deal with this again. Because it seems like you went with something, you didn't see something about it clearly, and then you became enlightened to what was actually going on, or what it actually was after the fact. It may have had to do with associations, friendships, coworkers, or other people in your life. You want to make sure you pick the right allies for yourself, or the right friends, or the right people to be in your bubble or in your vicinity. You don't want to trust the wrong people or go with the wrong people, because that could complicate things. Or it could be you need to find something out for yourself instead of listening so much to other people's opinions or perceptions on it. And take your time with figuring something out, and you don't have to worry about your eyes being cloudy this time around. But also, don't rush it, but also don't hesitate for too long. You could unconsciously self-sabotage yourself from being able to have some kind of a wonderful new beginning. So finding a balance with all of these things is really important. You might still be reeling from some kind of disappointment or ending that has occurred in the past, and it's coloring how you see things now. But I'm also seeing something about a musician here, where your old way of creating music or your old way of doing something has not brought about the fruits or the results that you were hoping. And it might be that you need to try something completely new, or something completely new comes to you. Like, instead of because I'm looking at enlightenment, hearing the hidden song. And so there may be a new method or a new way of doing something, or even a new branch of something that you would like to go into, that you feel very inspired to find the hidden song and to bring it out. And something about your old format or your old way is no longer bringing the results that you want. So it seems like this involves a risk, or involves trying something completely new, which can be a little bit unnerving, because when you're starting something new, you can have hopes for it. You can have wishes concerned with it. You can feel inspired by it and be all gung-ho about it, but you also don't really know how it's going to unfold. It might be that you're battling with a little bit of hesitancy because of things that have gone on before. But try not to let that stop you. Try not to hesitate too much. And it looks like you do have support, or people will support it once you get started with it, if you try new methods or try something completely new. Okay? So what is helping you? Again, I'm getting music here. There is the Princess of Cups. This could also be choosing to study something too. But you have the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups in with magnetism. Charming properties. You are very charming and magnetic at this time. This is helping you to bring the right people, the right situations, the right emotions, the right vibe to you. You can draw what you want to you at this time, and this is helping you. So try not to succumb to doubts. Try not to succumb to feeling defeated before you've even begun, or projecting somehow worst case scenarios with something. If you can really embrace your ability right now to magnetize to yourself what you truly want, you will be able to magnetize it. And you are very magnetic yourself right now, so you can charm others. You can I don't know why, but I got the word seduction. You can seductively inspire things right now. There's an emphasis on music, or on dreams, or on sensitivity, or on what you truly long for, what you feel drawn to at this time. Let me look at it for a second. Yeah, you can magnetize anything you wish for to yourself at this time. It's a good time to explore. It's a good time to explore, to have an adventure, to view life as an adventure, to pay attention to the hidden songs, to play, practice, flow, possibly go to the ocean or to water, or learn how to play a new instrument. Or it just seems like there isn't much resistance going on these days to really stop you from being able to attract to yourself what you truly long for. If you do, yeah, I'm not really getting that so much. So this could be a love letter, or a love song, or it draws a lot of people to it. Even if this was a painting or some kind of visual art or art you're making, whatever it is that you're doing, it it draws attention. It draws attention. It makes people feel something when they look at it or they listen to it. It receives good results almost immediately. You are also being supported by the universe with this as well, or by spirit guides, just the energy of things in general. So this is what's helping you, is to go in that direction and to trust this. Okay? So for someone here, I suppose maybe this could be wanting to have a child too. Okay. So, at your root, this is totally different. You have the Five of Swords, which is the resident a-hole of the tarot. This is very difficult energy that is hard to deal with. With subversion, tranquility disturbed. These two are reminding me of this one up here. Awareness, true character revealed. It may be that certain situations or certain people right now, everybody's true character is revealed to you at this time, or you're seeing incredibly clearly all of a sudden. And you may find that certain people are way better than you thought, or they are good for you, or their true character is revealed to be a good character, or somebody you can trust, or somebody you can work with. Other people or another person, you may realize that their true character is they're trying to undermine you, or they're trying to complicate matters, or they're trying to control you, or they're trying to suppress you, or they're possibly jealous or resentful because you have a lot of good things going on right now, and it may make them unconsciously angry at you because you have something that they want. Or they're somehow envious, but how it comes out is through cruelty, cruel words, gossip, slander. It could be trying to turn other people against you. This is subversion, tranquility disturbed, but I believe it's also something akin to being undermined, or an underground revolution, or like something that wants to upset the order of things. And so it could be that there's somebody in your midst who is trying to turn people against you, or trying to put you in a negative light, or trying to upset your plans. I'm not sure why. If this reading is resonating for you and you know what this is, then you know what this is more than me. But don't let that... It could also be saying that you are tempted to undermine people like this at this time. I'm sensing like a trickster energy, like you're just over it and you're trying to figure out a way to get rid of this, and it may mean having to go behind the scenes to do it, because if you try to directly confront this person, they could twist it against you or use it against you, or it wouldn't get through to them. So it could also be saying that you're feeling an instinct to cause this to be undermined or removed, or stopped even. Or it could be saying that you feel a sense like something is trying to undermine you, and you need to get to the bottom of who this person is or what this is exactly. Let me see if I get a little bit more on it. Okay. You have the Star, Major Arcana, with the Three of Swords. You may, this is kind of a precise message, so it may not be true, but it could be that somehow there's somebody from the past who was very hurt by you, or just is a little bit resentful, or you inadvertently hurt someone, or possibly someone left you, or you had to leave something, and there may be a person or some energy that is upset over what has gone on in the past and wants to unconsciously stop you from being happy because they are not happy. But on a larger level, you have more energy that is rooting you on, cheering you on, wishing you the best, giving you good luck, and that help you to have faith in what you're doing with yourself right now. So it's a mixture of things in here. It could also be saying that somehow in the past you have been wounded because someone undermined you, or someone created issues for you, or possibly was cruel to you. People were not who you thought they were, or you were unfairly treated in some kind of a situation. This grief left over from this is undermining you, like it's sabotaging you, or trying to. But ultimately, you have more on the side of the star, because this is a major arcana card. It seems like you're up for some kind of a breakthrough or good fortune, or you're simplifying things and you're really focusing on what truly matters to you at this time. Stay positive, have faith, have hope in the future that things are headed in a good direction. Try not to fall prey to anything like this. That's only going to undermine you in your plans or what you want to be doing right now. If this is a difficult person that's trying to meddle with you at this time, it has no power over you if you don't give it any power. So don't let that worry you or stop you or make you hesitate. You can't change how people view things. If someone is determined to be upset, then that's their process and you can't really do much about that. So instead, focus on what you're doing now. Focus on what's important to you now. And also, instead of being resentful back or angry back, try to send them light. Try to help ease the situation, even if it's from a distance and you don't speak with this person. It doesn't matter. You can still send them, you can still wish for them that they improve, or you can still wish for them that they feel better. Whoever this is, if they were truly at peace or if they were truly happy, they would never behave this way. This person is obviously a miserable person on the inside. Otherwise, they would not be behaving this way. And the cruelty may come from a place of hurt, and the hurt may have nothing to do with you. But instead of letting it get to you, worrying about it, giving it your power, or even becoming angry back, don't go that route. Instead, just send them light, send them love, from a distance if necessary, or just hope that they can feel better in the future, and leave it at that and focus on your own dreams right now. Focus on what you are doing with yourself at this time. So, in the recent past, there is the Queen of Wands with beginning at the end. Yeah, you're at the very ending of something. You're at the very end of something, and you are beginning something. There is a beginning at the end. What has gone on before is ending, and there is a new beginning. And you feel very empowered. You feel very gung-ho about this. You want this. You desire this. You're excited about it. This could be for someone, a child being born around the same time that somebody is passing away. Or something is dying and something is being born at the same time. It doesn't have to be people. It could be jobs or a living situation or a gift that you have. But also to honor what has ended. To honor what has ended and realize that this new beginning is possibly born out of it or comes from it. This could be a similar cycle, just a completely new way of doing it. But it looks like you feel very protective of yourself or you have been feeling very protective of yourself because you want things to get off to the best possible start and you don't want anything to mess with your new start. And so you're feeling very protective of a person or a project or yourself or what you're doing right now. You seem very sure of what you have decided to do or what you're doing, and so other people's input shouldn't be a major factor in what you're doing. But it seems like you're taking something from the past or that has ended and turning it into something new. Okay. Your best possible outcome. Oh no, here comes the cat. No. There's the 7 of Wands. In with amalgamation, inner harmony. Raven, no. So what I'm seeing there is your best possible outcome is to stick up for yourself in what you're doing, but it's a very harmonious kind of action. I'm not getting the usual feelings of like defensiveness or having to defend yourself. I'm just getting that you're extremely focused as your best possible outcome, and you've chosen to not give up on what you're doing, despite any obstacles that might be in your way or temporarily in your way. It seems like this is worth fighting for, or this is worth the effort. And with inner harmony, I feel like you are creating beauty, or you're creating something that makes you really proud of yourself or at peace with yourself. You're choosing to focus and work for inner harmony and just harmony in general. I'm also getting something in here about either starting a new physical practice like yoga or Tai Chi or martial arts or dance, something physical that can, especially things like martial arts or especially things like Tai Chi or where you focus your mind and your body at once and you move in a harmonious and fluid way. And that can also, by moving your own body, you're also moving the energy in your life. You're moving the energy in your surroundings, in your life. By moving in a harmonious way, you create harmonious movement around you in your life, and it can help to speed up the process of growth for goals that you have, things you're trying to achieve. And also it can be a good discipline for things like focus. I mean, it's akin to meditation, but it's physical. So something like that is your best possible outcome. And that way the inner matches the outer, or the outer matches the inner. By creating inner harmony through action, you are also creating outer harmony. And yeah, I think that's it. And then in your future, near future, you have the 4 of Wands with first light at the breaking of the storm. Interesting. It looks like you have a breakthrough or an idea this month that can help something to move forward or start. This could be a relationship. This could be a business you have begun. This could be something that is already existing in your life, but it's still in the beginning stages. And something, you're having some form of understanding or enlightenment or awareness. Raven, really? Okay, that's it. Well, let me throw him on the floor and finish up with this last message before I pause it, and then I'll deal with the cat. So it looks like you've already begun something, whether it's a new relationship, a new business, a new location, a new home, a new talent, a new practice, whatever it is. You may have hit a potential block or a difficult period of conflict or confusion or not sure where something was headed, or certain parts of it were at odds or were frustrated. But it looks like in July you have some kind of awareness or enlightenment, or something is brought to light to you that helps you to understand something better. And once you understand it better, you're actually able to create it in the best possible way you can, and action is able to begin in a healthy way, or something is able to move forward and to grow from there. So it looks really, really good. Okay, let me deal with the cat. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. One of these days I would love to have a place where I have an office where I can shut a door. All right, so you right now. Okay, I need more information about that before I start. Let's see. Okay. I'm getting something about relationships with this, or potential relationships. And it may not be that Ace of Wands that came up earlier. This might be something else. Okay, there's a couple of different ways I could look at this. So first you had, excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles, the single person's card, or the whole person's card that is whole unto themselves without needing anything, where you're able to provide for yourself what you need. And that way, if you start relationships, you're coming from a whole place, so you're much less likely to be needy or clingy, or feel as though you can't do things, that you're somehow losing your independence or codependent or any of those things. This is someone, when you're in this state, you can start a relationship at a really healthy starting point because you are solid, or you're good where you're at. You don't necessarily need anything. So this is basically where you're at right now. But there came this card, Intemperance, lack of self-control. And I wanted more information about it, and I got the King of Swords, which could be not you. This could be somebody else you've had to deal with, or that you're dealing with, or this could also be someone who's helping you with something too, like a guide or a expert, or somebody who can give you information that you need. This could be a counselor, this could be a lawyer, this could be somebody that you go to to get answers or a different perspective. This can also be a decision made. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which is wishes granted, feeling happy, feeling blessed. Things are working out. So it could be that in the past you've had experiences that had a lack of self-control. If this is a person, this person could have been out of control, or had some addiction issues, or parts of them snapped, or they snapped, or there was something about them that was not calm, or was unpredictable. Or they had a lack of self-control with certain things, maybe with how they communicated or how they spoke to you, or something going, maybe they were workaholics or something. But you are attracting completely different energy to you at this time because you've made a decision to not fall prey to that anymore, or not pay attention to it anymore, or not engage with that anymore, or that person or that experience. It could also be saying that you yourself have struggled with addictions or certain things in the past where you felt out of control, or you had a lack of self-control, or you weren't as calm as you would like to be, or but you have changed. And now you're drawing to yourself very pleasant, wonderful things. It could also be saying that you needed to get advice or information from someone about something that was out of control or not the way that you wanted it. But it looks like whatever this was, it's not happening anymore. But it's just lingering lessons you have learned from something where now you are choosing something different. If this was a person, you may have thought once upon a time that they were your ideal person, or you idealized them, or you thought that they were a wish granted, but it turns out that there was an aspect of themselves that you found out about that was not that great, or slightly out of control, or even very much out of control, and it was almost a disillusionment. This might have caused you to think that you're better off being single and being whole than getting involved with energies that are out of control. And because of that, now you are attracting to yourself what you actually really want. But also to have your eyes open and to look at all of it, faults, good things, all of it, so that you know what you're dealing with before you make decisions about things instead of jumping into something that you're not sure what it is, which you are more than happy to do. So in your surroundings, you have Four of Cups with stability, sure-footedness. You need to take action on something in your surroundings. You can't hesitate for too long. It's okay to hesitate a little bit. It's okay to think things over or to process before you choose to start something new, but I'm kind of getting the feeling here that you're procrastinating over something in your surroundings that you want more stability with, or you want to go in a particular direction to create stability, or you want to draw to yourself something that you can actually trust or rely on, or that is stable, or that you are a lot more stable and sure-footed than perhaps you've been thinking or worrying. But I am getting that in order to be sure-footed and stable, it is important to think things over, look at what your options are, look at the details of a matter, and to consider things before you make a decision to start something new. But you also don't want to procrastinate or stay in that mode of thinking things over, because you could think about things for forever, or you could think things over for forever. So to find a balance with that and not to fall prey to anxieties or worries about something possibly being an illusion, I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that you are working with something that is an actual possibility instead of being a dream or an illusion. So it's okay to be sure-footed with something, or something is more sure-footed than you think. So try not to overthink. It's important to think and to consider things, but don't stay in that state. Otherwise, you could miss an opportunity. And also, if you're thinking of drawing in a relationship or a new love, you definitely seem to desire something that is stable and sure-footed rather than nebulous or confusing. And you're willing to hold out until something like that appears, instead of falling for things that are less than that just to fill an empty void or an empty space in your life, which is excellent. And your hope is that you will be able to nurture and take care of and protect your talents, and that your talents or what you're trying to do right now will thrive from your positive attention. You have Ascension, nurtured and nurturing, and the King of Wands. Also, you may be hoping that if you do want a baby or a child, that you will be able to attract a good father or a good partner that would be a good parent with you instead of doing it on your own. That's kind of what you're looking for. If you are a man, then You are hoping that your dream will be able to be nurtured and grow and continue to grow into something solid and meaningful, and that you can go with your creativity, and that will bring extremely good results, and to have a certain amount of bravery and belief in yourself to be able to nurture the things that you want to in your life. Excuse me, you guys. Your general outcome is the Eight of Wands with consequence, indiscretions, progeny. Something is up in the air, or something is, the winds of change are blowing and things are moving around a lot, or there's a lot of possibilities or a lot of opportunities up in the air. Consequence. Okay, I need more information on that. What does this consequence have to do with? I was not expecting that. Okay, what does that have to do with? You have an opportunity coming, and it's coming quickly. And so you have to act quickly in order to take advantage of the opportunity or to seize it. But if you hesitate for too long, you could completely miss it. And it may be a while before another opportunity like that arises in your life. So stay on your toes. The consequence here could be a missed opportunity for non-action on your part when you need to be fast, or you need to be on the go, or ready. It's like playing baseball. You have to have your bat ready, and you have to be willing to strike that ball because it's coming very quickly. You need to be on your toes and be agile and flexible. Otherwise, you could miss an opportunity if you are not ready for it, or not ready on your toes to catch it when it comes. I still don't understand why this tower has to be so drastic. Let's see. Yeah, involving people who are trying to undermine you, or a person that you're possibly in conflict with, or a group of people that you may possibly be in conflict with, or they may be in conflict with you, or there may be some kind of competition in this. Don't get carried away with fighting. I'm getting, if you fight back or if you engage in this conflict, that it could create consequences for you, where something does not work out because you addressed it in that manner. There was something in here about Tai Chi or martial arts or dance as your best possible outcome, and seeing a light in it, or having clarity with something, or seeing the light of a situation. And there was something earlier about sending a difficult situation or a difficult person or a difficult group of people, sending them light, sending them the hope that they can improve or be at peace with themselves, or that they can overcome their demons, instead of engaging and fighting back or getting triggered by it and then triggering them and so on. That can create a whole lot of drama that really is not necessary, and it certainly doesn't help things. So I'm getting a clear message for you in July that if you're tempted to engage or tempted to start battling, or some energy is trying to get you, trying to provoke you, don't fall for it. Don't allow yourself to be provoked. Don't act intemperate. If you do, it could ruin something in here. Healthy conflict is different, but this seems like it could turn bad. And so just send positive energy to the situation. Try to stay out of it and just focus on what is actually meaningful to you, and don't fall prey to this energy that is trying to shake things up. Maybe for whatever reasons you're being tested to see how you will behave or how you will respond to something. if you pass the test, which is to not engage, to not get involved, and instead just hope that things can improve or send them energy to maybe help them along instead of making it worse. However hard that might be to do that, I guess it's compassion. Having compassion. Having compassion is very different from having empathy. Having compassion is a much more elevated, objective sort of a way of handling things, where you understand why people are the way that they are, or what has made them the way that they are. And so at least you can have compassion for that part of it and hope that somehow they can evolve in a better way or get better, rather than cursing them unintentionally by thinking negative thoughts about them, getting angry at them back, blah, 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 blah. So that's your main message here, is if you can remain calm, remain positive and hopeful, and avoid a big old mess or stay out of a mess, don't get involved in it. If you do that, this could create consequences for you that are not good. And so if you can just stay out of it, try to have compassion for the situation, not let it affect you. It seems like you can blow around it, or you can be flexible enough to go around things or to not have to go that route. And instead, you can see some kind of a new opportunity to learn something new or to experience something new in your life that will bring you great fortune and great luck. So it's really up to you on how you respond to it. Okay, hopefully that resonated or made sense for someone or helped someone. I wish you guys all the best, and I shall see you soon. Okay, bye.